What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well damn, subscribe to the channel. Also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Check out redemptionbrand.com right now. Pick up some of that fire merch. So the Raiders done did it again. Antonio Pierce era is in full effect right now for the second time in a row, for 2 weeks in a row. The Raiders go out there and dismantle one of them New York/New Jersey teams. And although I am from the East Coast, I'm a proud Jersey boy. You love to see it. You love to see the Jets and the Giants getting their ass beat. Primarily for me, because they play in New Jersey, but they call themselves New York teams. So I just love to see the buffoonery come to an end. I love to see those teams get smoked, and the Raiders did it again. And I know it wasn't a pretty game. I know that it wasn't as sexy as the game before that. I know it wasn't high-flying football, but understand me. That Jets defense is one of a kind. That Jets defense is so real, so live, so fast. And I'm just happy we got the win. They don't ask you how, they ask you if. And if we got the win, yes, we did. The Raiders done did it again. Just win, baby. I'm just saying, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the team. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Antonio Pierce as a new head coach. And I understand, and I tried to say this last week after the game. I wanted to talk in the live post-game show, and I wanted to tell you that we have to relax and pump our brakes when we talk about him being the next Madden or whatever the case may be, or the Raiders being a playoff team now. You got to take it week by week. Styles make fights, and we've had some favorable matchups his first 2 games, and I remember being like this with Bisaccia, right? But I think Bisaccia ended up going 4-5. Although we went to the playoffs, it wasn't like he won every single game, and I think this is going to be very similar. The Raiders are still going to have issues that were issues before Pierce took over the helm at the head coaching position. So I still think the Raiders are probably around an 8-9 win team. I don't know if that's enough to get us into the playoffs, but I just want to take it one game at a time and see improvement one game at a time, because this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. When you get a new head coach in there who doesn't necessarily have all his guys yet, you kind of got to give him the proper time. But while you're giving him the time, you want to see steps. You want to see progress. And that's what we weren't seeing with Josh McDaniels. We are seeing that with Antonio Pierce. Those players are playing for him. Those players are rallying up together, coming together as a unit, and they're trying to get the job done. But we still have major flaws in the department of that defense and the department of that offensive line. So we're still going to have our struggles. But as we struggle, we can still see some light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what I'm seeing right now with Antonio Pierce as the head coach. You can just see the identity shift from corny, bland, no salt on your chicken to now we got fully spiced up all the seasonings on the chicken and we rolling out for the dinner plates, okay? Now, Josh Jacobs is looking like an entirely different running back the last 2 weeks, right? And I've always had my issue with Josh McDaniels as a play caller, as a coach, as a person, as a leader of men. I just think he lacks the fundamental things you need to be good at that. And some things were being said during the telecast yesterday. I don't even know if you call it a telecast, but it was on the television and they had a cast, so I'm going to call it a telecast. They were talking about that every week, Josh Jacobs gets a sheet of plays that are running plays, and he gets to pick which plays he likes, and the coaches try to put those plays into the game plan for him. And he said that Antonio Pierce gave him the sheet, he circled the plays that he liked, and they actually ran every single one of those plays that Josh Jacobs picked for himself that he likes to run. And he said he hasn't got a sheet like that since the Gruden days. Why is that particularly not surprising to me? Because Josh McDaniels tried to ruin the boy. Josh McDaniels didn't want to give him the contract. Josh McDaniels didn't want the boy to succeed. Josh McDaniels was sabotaging this team, and I'm fully convinced at this point. Everything that I've been hearing about Josh McDaniels tells me that he was trying to sabotage this damn team, trying to do the Patriot way. You're not allowed to talk about the Patriots like that, man. I don't give a damn, man. I know he's gone. I know he's at the building. I know it sounds like old news, but I think it's very important, because when we saw the destruction and dismantling of this team that I said reminded me of what Chip Kelly was doing with the Eagles when he came through and got rid of Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy. Like, it's very similar. You got guys that just put themselves before the organization, put themselves before the game of football, and think that they're more important, and think that they're smarter than everybody else, and think that their way is the only way. It's their way or the highway. And Josh McDaniels was definitely doing that, and I wish we would have got rid of him sooner, because we probably would have got more out of this team, right? Even though Jimmy G wasn't a great pick. Jimmy G wasn't a great pickup. I still think that he probably plays better if Josh McDaniels isn't the coach, right? So I'm just glad that we got him out of the building. But I do think that that was something I wanted to speak about because it just shows you the depths of just the depths of how sabotaging Josh McDaniels was to this team. And I know Derek Carr had to suffer from it. I know Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, a lot of players suffered from a guy who came in here and just wanted to do it one way, and that one way wasn't working. Look at the guys in the locker room dancing around now. Look at them smoking their stogies, even though I'm pretty sure some of y'all are smoking backwoods, man. I know y'all want to say they cigars, but some of y'all are smoking backwoods. Cigars don't flatten out like that, and nobody inhales cigars. So I'm not saying no names, but I know a backwood when I see one, and some of y'all are smoking backwoods, man. Okay, I'm just saying, man. I'm just putting it out there. I like that. I'm not surprised that Antonio Pierce got a team that's smoking backwoods, okay? Now, Josh McDaniels had a team that's probably smoking on them Scrooge McDuck pipes, you know what I'm saying? The ones that, the Sherlock Holmes shit. So I'm not surprised on what we got right now, and I'm liking what we got right now. The Raiders go and get the dub last night. It wasn't pretty. Aiden O'Connell made some mistakes. Antonio Pierce, the head coach, made some mistakes. I thought we made some mistakes in the defensive side of the ball. We're playing a little too high safety. When you play too high safety, it's kind of hard to stop the run because obviously you're either in a cover 2 or Tampa 2 or you're in some type of quarters package, which is going to be hard to stop the run when you're in those type of packages. So I thought we did play a little too much. Too high safety, but at the end of the day, we got the job done. It's not going to be pretty for now or for the rest of the year because we do have major flaws in big categories on this team, but I'm happy the way we rallied. I'm happy the way we stood up to adversity. I'm happy the way that we're responding to the coaching staff because that's what you really want to see is how your team is going to respond. So I'm pretty happy with what's going on. I want you guys to get down in the comments and let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. How you feeling on this Victory Monday? How are you feeling? Because I'm feeling great. I got to go to work. I'm not happy about that, but shit, I got to pay the bills, man. So get down in the comments, let me know what you think. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on this channel, well, damn, subscribe to this channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both that Raider Honcho. Blue check poppies in the building. Until the next time, as always, for the Honcho out.